Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Andrew Pyro Chung from Toronto, Canada, and this is the Process Dance Series. Challenging some of Canada's elite dancers to train and perform a duet with me within the funk style culture.
And I've never said this after watching a video, like I'm kind of proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
I do.
Sit down.
We swipe our phones watching awesome dance videos almost every 15 seconds, but here we focus on what it takes to properly prepare, learn, and execute some of these street styles. Welcome to the Process Dance Series. What's going on? My name's Pyro. We're here with the Process Dance Series at Vibe Dance Studio up in Markham, just north of Toronto. We're here with Pyro Souza on day one of the process. He's from Toronto, and I've been watching him and I've known him for a really long time. To me, in my personal opinion, as a performer and as a mover, he's definitely one of my top favorites in the city. Watching him perform definitely has inspired me in many ways as well over the years, which is why he's here today. Why I chose popping for him is because I really do feel like he'll do well, but at the same time, I really do feel like it'll be a huge challenge for him because it is all the rules and what makes popping is like almost the opposite of how he approaches his performance. Now, the thing is that I wouldn't put something on someone that I feel like they would have like no chance doing. But the thing with Pyro Souza, from my experiences, is whatever challenge is given to him, he takes it with an open mind and he does really, really well with it. Before we even start this training session, I have no expectations, but I do have faith, and I know that it's gonna be, I have a good feeling that it's gonna be dope. We're gonna get started with Pyro Souza, day one, training, 2 hours. Time starts now.
Okay, hello, my name is Pyro Souza. I am a movement artist residing in Toronto, Canada, originally from Vancouver, British Columbia, and I'm a lover of all forms of dance and all styles. No expectations, I'm trying to not be hard on myself. Just no expectations, keeping an open mind, making sure I stretch so I don't injure myself. I am a little bit older, so my bones and muscles are,
Hey, I'm older.
no expectations. I have no expectations. I'm open to everything and anything coming my way.
He doesn't even know what style he's training. Do you want to know what style you're training?
No, I want it to be a surprise.
Well, you're going to find out anyways.
Okay, tell me.
You're going to be training in breaking today.
Yeah, I knew it! Because you're here and you're here. What? What? No.
I'm just joking. We're training in hockey today.
Oh. I am open to everything and anything coming my way.
So, the timing of popping is always, so it's boom, cap, right? But it's like position, cap, hold it, cap, position, cap, hold it, cap. Rather than anything else would be for even like locking, like it's movement, right? Hip hop, movement, right? But if I turn this stance, it would be like movement, hold it, hip hop.
I've done it a couple times. I've trained in it a little bit. But yeah, I feel like it's a very hard Style for me to get, I enjoy watching it. Yeah, I think it's a huge weakness of mine. I think when it comes to street dance, I love everything with the exception of popping. Popping is just so hard. It's so hard to get.
There's two things. This whole thing positioning, move at the same time, stop at the same time. Your whole body is like tightened. And then you move with this with resistance. No matter if it's one count or not, if you were to like pull my hand while I'm doing this, like it wouldn't just be like spaghetti, like it would be like tighten position, hold position. And I almost, like my best example is going 3E and up. And then right now I'm not hitting, but that's where the 4 would be. So it's up, boom, 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 up. Yeah? That's the hardest part.
I feel like it's important to go back to foundations because it will help you in so many different ways. Like I move very differently, so I definitely feel like I can utilize a lot of the foundations being taught to me in different areas of my movement. I am feeling tired. I am feeling overwhelmed. An immense amount of emotions right now. Still processing, which is fine. I'm a human. But lots to work on.
Practice a lot?
Yes, everything. I have to work on everything. I don't think there's one part that is good. I have to work on everything. Well, definitely after this, I'm going to go home and process everything, write my journal about it, and then it's back to work. So I have Holly, which is Pyro's assistant, right? Assistant? assistant, and she lives close to me, so I'm gonna head over when I can, when I have free days, and I will be drilling with her. I will be taking footage, sending it to Pyro. He will give me feedback, and then even on my days or time that I have off before I go to bed, I have a mirror at home, I will practice, film that. Just a lot of training. I definitely had no expectations, and I think going forth with the process in the past 2 hours, I was less frustrated at myself, and I was just more present. And I think going with the intention of having no expectations, staying open to anything coming my way really helped me, because usually before, whenever I would go into a process like this, my intention is always to perfect. So the fact that I went in with a different mindset just really helped me throughout the process. And now I'm leaving not feeling as frustrated, and knowing and acknowledging where I'm at, and just knowing that it's gonna get better from here. So.
Here we are, it's day 2. I have been drilling myself when I can, but I also find whenever I am with myself and I'm drilling by myself, I tend to get in my head too much. So I think I need someone there. So I've been meeting up with Holly, and we've been practicing and drilling at least with someone there. At least someone's there to, hold me accountable. Whereas like if I'm by myself, I feel like when I get frustrated, then I usually will be like in my head about it, and then I'll clock out. And then I just get frustrated. So it's learning to deal with those emotions. But yeah, it's been really helpful having Holly there. Yeah, so I actually realized by watching myself on video, I have this tendency to bounce a lot, and I think I use that as like a coping mechanism to kind of stray away from the actual technique in itself. So I kind of use that to like hide what I don't have. And like, yeah, Holly the other day, she was like, you're bouncing a lot, stop bouncing. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's kind of having to unlearn all of that, or just that specific thing. Again, same as day 1, having no expectations, staying open to everything that comes my way, and also just not being too hard on myself, because now I have Pyro in flesh, so I think in terms of my energy, it will be more reciprocated easily, rather than me just being by myself. But yeah, having no expectations, I'm really excited, and I want to sweat. Yeah, I want to sweat.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to The Process. I'm Andrew Pyro Chung. We're here with Peter Souza on day 2 here at Vibe Dance Company. Excited to see what he's come up with, what he's been training, how the training has been going, how much progress he's made, and what we're gonna have to do to like get this duet going. So I'm excited to see what's going on. I know it's gonna be great, but we'll see what happens. 2 counts of 8, easy, all technique, all heart, every hit they 150% hit. Crap, boom, pop off on this one's pop off here, move, bang, 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 boom. Yeah. And then from there, boom, 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 crack, boom, 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 crack. Okay. That you probably know, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I practice that. Okay.
and zoom, tap and zoom, zoom, yeah, zoom, 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 tap and zoom, yeah, boom. Zoom, zoom, and hold. Boom, zoom, zoom, boom. Boom. One and two and zoom. Boom. Six. Boom. You got that. So you got this and that. Zoom. Boom.
Yeah. How's that?
Oh, good.
That's a great answer. Okay. Let me see it. Let me see that bad boy. I felt good about it.
I feel good about it. You got there too early.
Nope. You hit it on the 7. That's perfect. Crap. So good, man. What do you think?
I like it.
I like it too, man.
I like
I think that's the one.
Okay, that's the one.
Good job, man.
Well, what an honor to dance with you. Oh my God.
Good, man.
Interview?
Yes. Yeah. Here you go.
Go for it.
Woo! I had confidence in him, and he delivered. Peter Souza, Toronto, Canada. One of the elite performers. Killer.
Yeah, I think it's definitely important to have that knowledge of not only where that style comes from and where it's rooted, but as well knowing like the intention that you're putting behind it. Like personally, my process throughout, especially this second rehearsal going into filming, like I was thinking about everything that it was that you were saying to me, and it stuck in there. But I think like the professional like commercial dancer in me was like, I can just like overcompensate with my performance, and you caught me on that. You caught me on that. You called me out on it, and yeah, and I had to like kind of relearn and take that back and put in more of intention as to where each move is coming from, but also I think mentality-wise, I'm always thinking, and like when you told me to just like relax and sit in it a bit more, and then we like started marking it before we like actually did it, things started to click and connect.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I think it's being one aware completely, acknowledging, and then taking all of that and like actually applying it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think like first rehearsal, I definitely went in with no expectations. I think this whole process I've gone in with no expectations. I definitely knew that this was going to be way more challenging for me, in the sense that I don't train in this style at all. So it was very foreign to me, but now going forth, I feel way more comfortable in the style. Obviously, there's so much more that I can learn within the style, but going forth, I know kind of like my mindset and intention going, if I ever do the style again, which I probably will now, because now you made me love it.
Sick.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm in a place right now in my life where I'm like yearning to learn, which is also funny because I haven't taken a class in a while, and I haven't really learned from someone in a while. So going into it, I was like, oh, maybe catching on to choreo, like I'll be really slow or I'll keep messing up. But I surprised myself and I learned it pretty fast in the amount of time that we needed. So yeah, I surprised myself. I'm proud of myself. And now doing this, my whole mindset has changed in terms of like still performing, but not overcompensating too much, and relaxing a little bit more and trusting myself more. Yeah.
And do you think that anything specifically from popping might stick with you that you'll carry to other dance forms, or something that you learned in this process?
Yes,
that's
completely
valuable?
what I just said. Yeah, just like calming the down and not being in my head. Like I'm learning, I'm slowly starting to like unlearn that and know that and kind of go back to like the love of dance in general. And like I've lost that for a while. But doing things like this remind me of like the little Peter that like loves dance, and like I still love dance, but obviously it's kind of like being in a relationship. And for the past year, I've like had my ups and downs with dance, and I've learned to accept it for what it is. But I think definitely like knowing more about the style and the knowledge and everything within it has like helped me more so with just loving dance in general and loving the style, because this is something that is very foreign to me, and I acknowledge that. Some people don't acknowledge that, and they're like, oh yeah, I can do it all. But like I'm not the strongest popper, so I'm still a student forever, will always be a student. Yeah, I appreciate it. Don't be hard on yourself. And what do you have to lose? Honestly, you don't have anything to lose. And it's going to be hard, and just acknowledge that. I feel like a lot of people think very much so like they want to get to like from like A to Z like right away, but you have to grow. In order for you to grow, you have to go through the trenches to get to the other side. You can't easily just get there. It takes work. And yeah, I feel like some people think very much so like I have to just get there, but you gotta be patient with yourself. Something that I'm also learning. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Hey, what's going on, guys? We just finished day 2 with Pyro Souza here at Vibe Dance Company. And honestly, like, maybe it's because out of all the people that we had this season, Peter is someone that I know a bit more personally. And I was spot on from what I thought it was gonna be. I knew he was gonna kill it. I knew he was gonna come to the second day leveled up. And I knew this was gonna be difficult for him, not physically though, but mentally. The way he perceives dance and performance, when you press record on the camera, I knew he was gonna, he was gonna go at it with all his energy and everything that he has in his body. But the beautiful thing is that when we realized what it was, in order to get the technique to be more refined and be more efficient, like with the style of popping. He is here to grow. He is here to get better and to better himself. So he trusted what he had to do, what I had to say, and when he applied it, very quickly, by the way, beautiful things happened. His movement started changing, the accents started getting emphasized, and even for him, like what he felt towards his understanding of what popping was, it like light bulbs started like, you know, sparking and clicking in his head. And that was when I saw that, like, you know, every time we finished one of the runs and did the duet, just like seeing his like eyes light up and him like being like, oh wow, like I'm starting to understand this, I'm starting to get this, just reminded me of when I was like that, you know, when I was learning popping. Coming up as a hip hop dancer and as a b-boy, popping was like super difficult for me too, to really like wrap my head around mentally. So when he started like being like, oh, like I don't have to, you know, physically put all my might into just every movement and, you know, save some of my energy for like the Fresno, more through the technique, you know, like just those realizations that he saw just like made me really happy, because I went through that same stuff. And popping, like I say all the time with everybody that learned popping, is one of the hardest street styles to really like, not the hardest to learn, every single one is hard to learn, but the hardest to make sense out of. And, you know, it's been a very short time, and Peter, you know, he came through, he killed it, like I knew he would. So that's the beautiful thing about the process, and everything that he learned, I hope you guys take in as well. All that work that he put into it, dedication just for a 1 minute routine. Someone as established and professional as Peter is, that's the process. It's what you have to do. So, you know, if you haven't been dancing as long as Peter, if you haven't been dancing as long as me, just know that the work you put into it, what you put into this is what you're gonna get. So this is the process. And once you get it, and once you put your time into it, you'll always have it. So hopefully that is some positive motivation for you guys. My name is Andrew Pyro Chung. This is the Process Dance Series, and that's a wrap.